Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cricket Forum. This our first show for the year. Please slash a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Today we have with us to kick off 2023 George Samuels. George Samuels is a coordinator with USA Cricket and he runs the largest cricket academy in New York City. Welcome, George, to the show.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, man.
Mr.
How are you
Brown.
doing today, sir?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Okay. George, you're a man of many hats. Tell us what you do on behalf of USA Cricket.
With the USA Cricket, I work as a zonal coordinator, which is the East Zone. East Zone is consists of New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. These 4 states. So I coordinate the events for the USA Cricket. And yeah, this year we conducted a under 13, under 15, and 2 years ago we just before the COVID we conducted under 19.
Okay. You can put your question in the chat if you want to ask George a question. George will be willing to respond to your question. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. But please, if you have your question, put them in the chat. George, you operate the largest cricket academy in New York. What is a function of that academy? What are the things that you do at the academy?
Which is our grassroots programs, and we have about over 100 kids in our academy. Basically, all our children are born and brought up in North America, so primary sports is not cricket. But most of their parents do play cricket, so they come and try the cricket and they stay with the cricket. So my job is to make sure that when the kids comes to the cricket, right, they wanted to come back next day because, like I told you, this is not their primary sports. So we wanted to make sure that we run the program in a fun way, not the way we run the cricket back home in India or back in the Caribbean, because these kids are not really bought into cricket yet. So parents have interest, so they just wanted the kids to try what they like it. So we wanted to make sure that our programs normally runs 2 hours sessions. Hour and a half, 1 hour we work on their technical part. Rest of the times in a fun way to finish it, so they will come back next day.
George, in particular, I look at this photo and I saw that little boy there in the middle and a number of other small boys around him. What age is that little boy? And that's how early they are starting in the USA?
Yeah, he's a 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. That's the age we started in our academies. Yeah.
You start them at 4 years old in your academy.
Yeah.
What can they do at that age? What do you teach them at that age?
Just the hand-eye coordination and throw some balls, fun, compete each other, make it in a small groups, and they compete each other. And nothing really a technical part about it. If you look at those two children in that recently tried in a Guyana national team, and they got recruited into a Guyana's national team. They both are born and brought up here. They've been in our academy for last 5. They've been with us for over 5 years in our academy. So at the age of 12, they got into the Guyana's national team under 13 teams.
Boys in this picture here on the screen.
The one before.
The one before that you're saying that 2 of them are now have now been recruited. This picture here?
Yeah, this boy and this boy. I don't know, you could see my mouse.
No, you just at the front?
In the front, yeah. The one with the
to me, 3rd left or 4th right or middle or so on.
From the left, second one.
Right.
And from the right.
That's the one in the hat right here.
Yeah, the maroon hat.
Yes, that's a broad brim hat.
Yeah.
Wait, so they have been recruited by Guyana.
If you look at the Guyana, recently Guyana played against Trinidad under 13 tournament, and they are one of them opened the batting for Guyana. His name is Kush. He opened the batting for.
So you're saying that the recruits in your academy, they are from all over the Caribbean, not only New York, but they are from all over the Caribbean. Or these boys are living in the US and Guyana is aware of their talent and took them over.
No, no, yeah, they live in USA. They studied USA, but they recently went to Guyana for a vacation. So that time they were taking under 13 trials there. So they went and tried it. They automatically qualified into that.
So they are Guyanese parents, or
They are from Guyanese parents. Yeah,
they are from Guyana, but to get it right, they live in New York. They attend your academy in Queens. They went to Guyana for holiday.
vacation.
Cricket
Yeah,
was being played. They decided to play. The Guyanese saw that they were good and drafted them into their squad.
yes, and
Well,
they
well
did.
done.
Yeah, they did play it against Trinidad.
They did play
5 days.
against Trinidad. How they did?
Um, I mean, it was a low scoring for Guyana. Most of the days, Guyana only made in 30 overs, 80 runs. So they were the top scorers, both of them.
Okay. Well, very good. One of Mr. Casanova, welcome to the show. Happy New Year. Do you see the question on the screen there, George? What
Yes.
is the criteria to join as a kid and the benefits of being in the academy?
I mean, it's a open for anybody to come and join it, right? Uh,
Right,
I mean, if a player is struggling with the paying academy fee, we have no issue. We just still teach them for free, and we
right.
don't turn any children away. We wanted to make sure that my goal is that I'm not open the academy for money making business. I opened the academy because that's my passion. I wanted to see that more and more children playing cricket along with the other American sports like a baseball, basketball, and American football. Then the children should choose what sports they are fit in. That's my passion. I will continue that way. 7 years ago, I started the academy with the 20 kids, and it's grown up to over 100 kids now.
How often do they actually play games instead of just they will come to the academy, train, learn the skills? How often do they actually play games?
Every Saturday and Sunday during the summertime, which is about 7 months, we have a game for them. They play against the teams from New Jersey, uh, which is called the East Coast Youth League.
Right.
Uh, we are the only team from New York. Rest of the teams are from New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and every weekend they travels.
Every weekends they travel. So you have different age group playing the games, or
Yeah, we have under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17, and under 19 teams.
so under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17, and under 19.
Yes,
And all five groups play every weekend.
every weekend. Yeah,
Every weekend.
every week.
That's lovely. That's wonderful. The I am very interested in the elementary school program.
Mhm.
You are a coordinator with USA Cricket.
Yes.
Okay. You want to elaborate on that for me, please?
Yeah, this is a new program. USA Cricket launched it last year. The program called Hero Program, and we basically send an email to the schools and ask them that we wanted to come and demonstrate the cricket for free of charge. And so this year we received about 15 schools, which is elementary schools, said that they are really super excited to come and introduce the program to us. Initially, they gave us a 1 day to demonstrate it. After they saw our programs, they said that they never seen a program like this, which is every children is involved in it simultaneously. Not many dead time in there, because they said they try the baseball, a lot of dead time in there, so the kids get bored. They are really fascinated with the sports. And this year we introduced to over 1,000 children. The only problem is that we couldn't find enough volunteers to go and demonstrate this program in the schools.
The problem was you could not find enough what?
Enough volunteers, enough
Oh,
people,
enough persons to
enough
assist
coaches
you.
here, enough
Yeah.
coaches here.
So you are saying that if you have more persons to assist you, you'd have reached more than the 1,000 elementary
Oh yeah,
schools.
absolutely, yeah.
Wow. So that's good work. So what is the follow-up like? What you're going to do now this year? What's the follow-up? Are you going
Uh,
to go back to those same schools? Or are you going to introduce it to other schools?
no, we're gonna go back to the same schools.
Right?
Plus, we're gonna introduce to more schools this year.
Yes.
And after that, we hand out. They wanted to get involved in the cricket more, they could come to local academy or local clubs.
That's very impressive. To remember, you can put your question in the chat. George will be willing to answer your question. George, how do you think this program could work in the West Indies?
We looked at the West Indies, the kiddie programs, right? Which is the children's program. I believe, guys call kiddie programs. I think kiddie cricket.
This program, the Scotiabank Skidits program,
Yeah, yeah.
it's not going on now. To the best of my knowledge, it's not going
Oh,
on.
it's not there anymore. Okay, because a few years ago when came to the Antigua, they said they had that program was running. So we actually looked at the English programs, which is in England they have a similar kind of programs, and in Australia they have a similar program. So USA Cricket hired a company to market these programs. So they came up with a program that is suitable for American children.
So this program would not work in the Caribbean.
I would say that it will work, but
Right.
it's basically for someone who never heard about cricket. Because when you go to the schools, we ask the children, have you heard about cricket? 99.9% of the children never heard about cricket.
Yes. But after you introduce it to them, they want to play.
Absolutely. They're asking for more time with us.
They're asking for more time. I have often said on this show that USA cricket will soon surpass West Indies cricket. What is your view on that?
I absolutely agree with you.
You absolutely agree with me
Yeah,
that
I would say that USA going to be the dominant right after England, Australia, India. USA going to be the next.
USA right after Australia,
Yeah,
India, and England, USA,
including generating money for the ICC,
right.
plus the viewership.
Well, at present, the USA is the ICC third largest market. So
Yeah.
they already the ICC third largest market from a revenue base. I see that you have Courtney Walsh here pass through your academy sometimes.
Yeah, he has come 3 times to our academy and run a fast bowling camp with us.
Right? On 3 occasions.
3 occasions, yeah.
When was the last time he was there?
2000, just before the pandemic.
Just before the pandemic.
Yeah.
I see here, George, that you took your team to Jamaica in the past.
Yes, we have taken it. Yeah.
You have taken your team. I saw you at Melbourne at the Michael Olin Pavilion in front of the Michael Olin Pavilion at Melbourne.
Yes.
So when you take your teams, and I saw these little kids, do they participate when they come here?
No, they just came in along with it. This was our under 13 teams, right? Under 14 teams, actually. So those two little ones did not participate. Yeah.
Oh, they did not participate.
They did
But
not
there are still some of the small ones there.
Yeah. The
So
others all participated.
are the parents anxious to send these kids to the Caribbean to play cricket?
Yeah, they are
How does the parents see this?
The parents also comes along with them, and so they use this as a vacation also, and
so you're running a program that is pumping money into the Jamaican economy.
You could say that, and they are spending money there while they are there, right? So it's actually,
and they have to stay at hotels and so on, and ground transportation, and they have to buy food. So they are actually pumping. So you are doing something that is pumping money into the Jamaican economy. When you come to Jamaica, how long you usually stay? And do you go to other Caribbean islands with your team, or it's just Jamaican? How many matches you usually play? And do you plan to come back to Jamaica?
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to come back to Jamaica. We are thinking about coming this March, April during the Easter holiday. We wanted to make sure that your holiday and our holidays works in the same time. So this way, when we come there, we normally spend about 10 to 12, 15 days. So we wanted to get minimum 6 games. That's our minimum goal. Whatever the team we bring, we wanted to get a minimum 6 games out of 15 days. And the rest of the time we use it to explore the country. And we already toured Trinidad, Barbados, Guyana, and I was just about to go to Antigua and take the tour. That's when the COVID hit. After that, we stopped all those.
Uh, Mr. Casanova, war cricket will soon rival basketball, baseball, and American football at this rate. That's a comment from one of our guests. Do you think so, George?
I doubt that. No, that's it's not hard. Even the soccer right now, this year we have a soccer World Cup. We have a 30 million people watched it, which is not a big viewership. 30 million soccer is way ahead of cricket. It's only 30 million people watched here. American football, Super Bowl watched by 100 million. So I don't think cricket will ever going to take over any of those sports, but we will be able to bring a lot more viewership level can increases.
But with Major League Cricket set to start, next year. I think March, July 13.
July,
July 13. Major League Cricket set to start July 13. Do you think this will add viewership? Do you think this will see more people watching the game and becoming interested in the game in the USA?
The thing is this, right? The cricket still comes on a cricketing channel only. Those are not subscribed by the mainstream Americans. So only those who are interested in basically subscribing those channels. If I was the ICC chairman or something, I would put the cricket on a regular channels, and first next 5 years, do not expect any money coming from the viewership. After 5 years, we could actually increase it.
So why you say ICC? Why don't you say USA Cricket?
USA Cricket don't have that much funding, right? ICC is the one who takes all the money from the US viewers, right?
All right. And you probably don't have to answer this because you're an employee of USA Cricket, and I wouldn't want to get you into any trouble. But we know that there were no cricket league, national league last year, 2022. And the main reason for this is because of finance. And the ICC have withhold disbursement to the USA Cricket because their books are not in order. And your commercial partners, they also are very concerned about the situation. You don't have to say anything about that. But do you think that USA Cricket will sort these issues out on time for there to be a national league this year?
Absolutely. You will see the schedule within 3 weeks, the full calendar for the 2023. That's including junior programs, women's programs, and men's programs. So we will not get into the same type of problems we faced last year. So it will be well-run programs, and every age group will have their own programs.
This on the screen is a USA under 15 women cricket team. Is that, am I right?
No, this is a senior team.
This is a senior team, but this is for East Zone. This is the New York team.
This is a East Zone New York team, yeah.
This is a East Zone. So this is like a team that would like represent like Jamaica.
This is similar to
like a regional team.
Regional team, yeah.
And you are the manager for this team?
No, I was the coach for this team, yeah.
You are the coach for this team? How many members of this team are in the women in the USA squad? The full USA squad?
Just in the this team did not have anybody represented this year. Two of them, in the 30-man squad, about 4 of them were part of this squad, from this squad.
In the 30s, in the big squad, 4 of them were a part, but none of them actually made the cut for the
final 14 now. Final 14 now.
The under-19 team is going to the World Cup. The USA under-19 team is going to the World Cup. what do you think are the chances of the USA team in the World Cup?
You mean the women's team?
Yeah, the women under
Or the
19 team.
under 19? Yeah. I mean, we will be on top eight teams, I would say.
They will be in top 8. Do
Yeah.
you think they're a better team than the West Indies under 19 team?
The preparation wise, yeah, definitely.
Preparation wise?
Yeah.
You want to talk about why Chanderpaul decided to give up the job? Why do you think that he decided to give up the job?
I'm not really sure about it. Probably have a better offer from a West Indies or a better offer from a major league.
Okay. Okay. I see. I know you're also a businessman and you sell these shoes and you are sponsoring today's broadcast. And if you look in the description, that you will see a link to the Soulmate cricket shoes that George is a businessman. He's the man who is selling these shoes. So if you want to support George, look in the description. There are 2 links in the description, one directly to George's website and one to Amazon. So you can look in the description. He's sponsoring today's broadcast. So, when you support those who support the challenge, it comes back to the challenge so that we can grow as a challenge. So look in the description, click on one of those links and buy a pair of cricket shoes today. Even if you are not buying it for yourself, you can probably buy it for someone. Who is that person with you, George? Is he your business partner?
No, he's not a business partner. That's a West Indies cricket marketing director, Dominic Wan.
He's West Indies cricket marketing director. First time seeing him. What's his name?
Dominic Wan. He's from England.
He's from England and he's the marketing director of West Indies cricket.
Yeah, he's in Antigua. Yeah.
He's an Antiguan, or
he's in Antigua? He lives. He's in the.
He's at headquarters in
Antigua. Yeah.
May I ask you, have you applied for the USA cricket job?
No, I never applied for it because I still have a full-time job.
You still have a full-time.
And USA cricket doesn't pay enough to be a full-time coach.
Okay, Arun Kumar, his contract was not renewed a month or 2 ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the general feelings is that he used homegrown talent. And because of that, they are in danger of not making the qualifying rounds for the ODI World Cup. And furthermore, they lost a series in Papua New Guinea where they expected to win. Do you think that his decision to use homegrown talent was too early?
I mean, I can't speak for that because I'm not the spokesperson for the USA Cricket. I will leave that to the. You could directly check with the USA Cricket, and they're the one should be able to provide you more information.
So if you were the coach of the USA senior men's team, would you have used homegrown talent, or would you have stick to the traditional method of using foreigners, former international players?
If I don't have any affiliation, I would say this is what I would do. Next 3 to 4 years, right? I will make sure that I will have 3 to 4 foreign players in the USA squad.
3 to 4 what? Foreign players or homegrown?
3 to 4 foreign players who recently become US citizens. We will use those people.
How that program is working, George, because I realize that the USA is heavily recruiting foreign players, former internationals of other countries, even present internationals, because Corey Anderson is playing for the USA this week.
Yeah, I think Corey Anderson has to wait for another 6 more months before he could qualify for the USA cricket, I believe, because he need to be completing 3 years with in US residency before he can qualify for the USA.
Yes. But the USA is actively recruiting foreign players.
Yes. That's the only way, because right now the homegrown players are not good enough to compete against the best associate countries. I mean, I would say that it's better to have like 2 to 3 foreign players in the squad.
Okay, you do not see the homegrown players at this time good enough to compete with the associate members. So you think the idea of recruiting is the right way to go at this time.
I think it's the right way. That's my personal opinion.
Okay. What do you think of your chances of making the World Cup qualifier later this year?
I mean, at 2024, we are automatically qualified.
Not the T20,
Okay.
the ODI, ODI World Cup later this year in India. What do you think
It,
are your chances?
it's all depend on the. We had to wait and see how the programs is running for the 2023, the domestic structure.
Right.
From there only we could tell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, George,
without a proper domestic structure, it's very hard to predict. Who's going to be there, who's going to be out. So I would say that this year we will be able to see it locally. Who's performing. From there, they should be able to select the best players out of it.
George, I want to thank you for joining us. Do you have any last comment that you want to make? Is there anything you want to say that we did not ask you? The floor is now yours. You can go ahead. You may go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm really happy that you reach out to me, and
I'm glad that you accepted the invitation.
thank you. And while I was in Jamaica, right, I was like really disheartened by the way the West Indies junior programs runs there, right? I think a lot of in Jamaica, a lot of younger generation not interested in cricket. That could be the reason. They are more into American sports. I mean, I would like to see. So when I came here, because my club is full of Jamaican expatriates. So I told them about it. They said that in a certain areas, they do have a strong structure of programs. But I told them that we should raise some money and help those academies over there, to improve the quality, because I would like to see that West Indies cricket dominating once again.
So you're saying, George, you are prepared to raise some money to help to, the bigger picture to help West Indies cricket.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
But this money is going to the grassroots, though.
Grassroots. I'm only interested
Yeah,
in
yeah.
grassroots.
So,
Yeah.
so you have already started this program, or is
No,
this
no.
a thought?
I talked to my senior club, which is the Queens United, including Kuma Bonner, all plays for our club,
Right.
and told them that, so hopefully they will take that seriously, and hopefully, together with the academy and the senior team together, we'll raise some money, eventually support even in one area, and bring
Right.
some children to continue playing cricket.
So this would be like a summer camp that. So you would come down, or you would just you.
No, I mean, as our senior team normally travels to Jamaica for the Masters tournaments.
Right.
Mr. Hutchison teams normally come there, and along with that, if some kind of camp can be run, I will be more than happy to be part of that.
Is Xavier Marshall retired?
No, he's still playing. He was, yeah, actually, he was part of the USA team, but the last series he was part of it, and he was not in the team. Yeah.
But he's still playing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he lives close by my house, and I practice.
He lives close by us. Maybe we
Yeah,
need to get him on the program one of these days. Maybe
yeah,
I will
definitely.
reach out to you and see if we could reach out to him and we
Sure,
could talk to him on the program.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes, man. But I'm very interested in what you said, that you are prepared to raise some money to pump into the grassroots of a specific area in Jamaica. You probably don't know that area as yet, but you are prepared to do your little bit to see if you can get people
Yeah,
to be passionate about cricket again in Jamaica.
yeah. That's what I wanted. I would like to see. Because when we came to Melbourne Cricket Club, right, we played against the Melbourne Cricket Club. Uh, I did not see they are anything advanced than us. But
Right,
I expected like a cricketing country should have a lot more qualified players in the
right.
academy. So I believe that a lot of them. So I was talking to Cleon Smith. Cleon Smith was telling that, you know,
The late Clean Smith from
later,
Central.
yeah, not many people get an opportunity to go to the academy because of the financial struggle. So they play in the local cricket, local club cricket, but they're not able to advance to the next level, unless you are rich enough to go and attend to one of these clubs.
Right. Right. George, I want to thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for that update. And we'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown.
Thank you very much, George Samuel.
Thank you. All right.
Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe. That was George Samuels who joined us today. And remember, he sells Soul Aid cricket shoes. So please, just a minute there. What are his thoughts on Trinidad and Tobago? What are your thoughts on Trinidad and Tobago, George? Thank you, Sheldon Smith. George?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a question. What are your thoughts on Trinidad and Tobago?
We traveled there before the pandemic, and their cricket structure looks a lot more better than what I see at the other cricketing over the Caribbean.
So you're saying from what you saw in Barbados and Jamaica?
No, Barbados had a strong too. Barbados also was strong.
What about Guyana?
Guyana was also at the right path, I would say. I'm not saying that Jamaica is not a right path. I thought Jamaica has a lot more talent than any other countries. I think.
No, George. On this program, we don't hold any punch, So say the thing as it is. Trinidad and Tobago have the best structure from what you saw.
The structure. I really like the structure of Barbados and Trinidad.
You really like the structure in Barbados and Trinidad?
Trinidad, yeah. I think they are spending a lot more time and the money towards cricket than other sports. That could be the other reason. I think Jamaica more into athleticism and soccer, I would say.
Right. Okay, George, thank you. We really appreciate you coming on, and hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll get Xavier Marshall to come on the show. I'm going to ask you to make that arrangement, but we'll be in touch. Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe, and have a great evening, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.